Oh, let's be. Oh no, I just booted up the game. Ah, sent you an invite.
Keep your characters and playing on by the club.
This level is 4-1.
Yeah, he can.
Alright, just let me know when you're ready. Let's cheer back just a little bit. There we go.
Where the fuck did we get left off? We kill Irving.
We're going into the caves.
Yeah, that's where it was. That part. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Say what?
Did we come across any weapons?
And 4-1. Yes,
So,
4.
right?
Yeah, there's a grenade launcher in 4-1.
That's right. In the fucking cave, right? The next
Yep.
there, shit. And when you do one puzzle, it would let you get access to it. Right. Yeah, now I start remembering. Start to go back. It's been a little while, but yeah, got them ready.
That name Irving said, Excella.
You've heard it before?
That's the name
That's
of
the
the
name of
director
the
of
title.
Tricentennial.
Do you think she'd
Did
be
you get the
moving?
future by killing all the achievement by killing all the
If there is a connection,
plagas with a single flashbang?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
In mercenary.
Let's move.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you didn't get it, this is the perfect spot to get it right here, because 3 will pop out, you toss a flashbang, you get the achievement instantly.
So you challenge Claudia, right?
Yeah, these are Plagas.
Oh, shut up, up it.
Let me turn my volume down. It's way too low. So if we grab this treasure, then a whole group of them will spawn.
We got the flash.
Nice.
You'll put in this one. If you have one flash.
You got some more back here in that large group. I think they were gonna jump on me. Like, you got rid of them just in time. There'll be one more group of them.
Down.
Oh, looks like they actually already spawned. Nice. Something wrong with it. Turn that on. Oh, damn it. Go back. Alright.
Say I'm
I
done.
never
I don't
knew
know.
such a
Fuck.
place existed here.
If you use the trainer, you can get rid of that crappy ass sepia color.
I hope Irving was telling the truth when he said
Right.
that there are answers in this place.
Yep, that's what I'm using right now. Jesus.
Alright. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, man, he's got a sniper. Fucking
This thing has really bad sway at long ranges.
nah, that didn't take no 30 minutes.
I can't hear you. I've got my fucking drop or washing machine going on in the background. Makes it a lot harder to fucking hear.
I said you didn't take no pen and minutes or whatever the fuck that shit is in Metal Gear Solid. You know, you take it.
Oh,
So you might
I've rarely ever played Metal Gear Solid. I've never completed an actual game.
I played 5. Destroyed 5. You know, trying to figure it out. Like, you know, third. So it's like a whole fucking section of the game that was acting and like they literally won a fucking flip match. Kind of scumbag, but that fucking around fucker. And then I went back to that was pretty fucking nice. I've even played the fucking online fuck.
Alright, so there's gonna be an ambush 2 ways. Up top and bottom.
Yep.
Alright, so... looks like you're the one that has to jump down. I'll cover you.
Yeah, you went first. Whoever goes first doesn't have to jump, the second person does.
Mm. There's an archer guy and a shield guy. I can't shoot the archer guy because he's directly under here.
Stop, right? Dead. Here, two things. A kick ass and two bump bombs.
I'm all out of bubblegum.
That's right, I'm all out of bump bombs. I don't know what. Crazy.
Did you grab the... Yeah, you got the right herb. Okay, good stuff.
Fuck.
Green herb.
Why is it always using red buffer?
One second. Let me turn your volume on in Discord so like
That's probably better.
alright.
We get switch on.
I think it's always X.
I think, yeah, or speed square. Yeah, I was about to say, I know there's one more way. Ah, just as I fucking hit him with the shotgun shot, too. Just hit him with the shot as he hit me.
There's gonna be one more wave of those guys.
Yep.
Oh, hang on, nice.
Shit. Fucker. Done now. I know you ain't gonna get the fuck up now. What? But I know it, you have to know it, how to make it easier, that fucking puzzle. Or not, not going around and not be hit by fucking something. There's like, you can just snipe the guy, which is nice, person pop.
I'm just missed treasure.
You can grab that one.
He won't come back around until we jump down.
I know, I just wanted to pop a few break just part of it.
Definitely need that.
Yeah, just do it. Let the fuck. Let that happen. Just break ball. Pop.
Yep.
Come on!
What I typically do is I turn this first, and then it triggers the balls, and then just run through. It's a lot easier. Although this thing's about to explode on me. Chris, go. We're gonna have to probably reopen the door.
Nah, I'm good. I got it.
Got it perfect.
I know, it's like that's the thing. All I know is only one of us got the flag liner. Kind of fucked up too, because I'm not trying to go. The balls are going in front of me. I'm like, goddamn. Nice fun.
Got it. That one? Yeah, it was that one. Alright, another crappy SPTE coming up.
Fucked up. I fucked up.
I just noticed that Chris's hands keep opening and closing. The car at the start of that cutscene.
Yeah, time is insane.
Alright, GG's. Shiva with her floating necklace.
Hey, is there another one up there? There. It's on them too. I don't make them like they used to. Kind of a weird one.
Right down here is to the left for the grenade launcher.
Great, Jarrett.
Yep, to the left. Alright. So, if you want to grab this handle, I'll go grab the other one.
There. I don't know if you would get the joke if I say nothing stronger than the power of love. But I am 32 rotary grenade launcher. Alright, that's pretty fucking strong. And 32.
But it's the opposite way. Stairs moved out.
Yeah. You ever played with random when you play them?
Very, very, very rare.
I used to play with randoms back in the day. Some of them are awesome, but some of them are annoying when they keep spamming. Come on, come on, come on. I get it. You want to fucking do the glue with
No.
I
Put my
fucking
emotion
do
on
that.
it.
That was 2 seconds. Wow. Pop fucking head. Oh. I think there's more, right?
Yeah, there's going to be some more that are going to come that way. They're going to come across there. As soon as you approach, they're going to just kind of bum rush their way through. So,
Oh shit! Blew his head off just as he had a clean drop.
come on.
Oh, you got a shield, that's cute! Oh, teleport. Alright.
Oh, there he is.
Fuck. Oh, I don't start off. Meant to be. I just have to remember too, if we ever do play 3D, there is no knife in that game, is there?
There is in certain loadouts.
Yeah, but I mean, like, usually the...
No, there's not one in...
would do your lateral, right?
The knives are only in Jill and Krauser's loadouts. They're not mapped to a butt like in this game. Like L1.
No, but you get my point, because in that, if I'm gonna hold L1, it's definitely gonna be E5. It's not actually gonna pull a knife out.
The L button? No. When you have the knife equipped and you hold L, you'll be able to aim with the knife and still be able to move around with it and aim up, down, wherever.
Alright. Because obviously I played someone who didn't have a knife, and when I'm finding team and shoot,
Basically, just equip your knife like a gun and then just shoot it. That's quite literally how you use it. Alright, any bleak features? Come on. Die already.
You did the work of it. Round out with 3 for a guy.
Yeah, there's 3 guys up over here. Yeah, there's a lot of Boikichwas.
Well, you're a big strong man. You should be able to do it, right?
If I can like actually move because I've got like three spear guys.
God.
Yeah, because they just came right around the corner with 3 Boikichwas. That was so tight. Or do all that like crappy spots. I was approximately bombing one of them that we can use for the purple carry man. Game does not want to give me ammo.
I was doing that. People I was talking about that I hate playing with would be the ones that, man, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, the last enemy is the purple carry man, the bat boss. Can I get that handgun? Can I get handgun ammo from him so I can help kill this boss? I have that. Fuck it, but-
Come on!
Come on!
Bridge, we're supposed to say thank you.
I think because you're holding on to that, that's where it's gonna probably work.
Yeah.
Come on!
Alright.
Okay?
Oh yeah, also this Popo is a lot weaker than the one over at,
Yeah. I think it's the same one, isn't it?
No, it's different.
Is it?
Alright. He did.
I thought that's why it was weaker, because he'd already fucked it up once.
But no, this is a different one.
It is?
Yeah, the other one that we fought in the valley died when it fell off with the truck in the valley. Is there a gem? Oh no,
I
gem's
thought
the next
because you don't see it die, it's implied it could have died. You can't find where I was coming from.
Yeah.
Is there a treasure by that door? Oh.
There's one and another at another door. I was thinking the exact same thing. But no, it's the next level.
The preparations are almost complete.
I'm gonna sit here, resident my bowl. I got no weeds, so I'm resident this. This is the part I never understood, but I guess I had to, like be into it, like read shit about it, but I don't know how Wesker got hooked up with Costello. I knew he was crazy. And I knew at the end of RE4, like, what his plan was, kinda, like, he was gonna do something bad to the Plaza sample.
Your position at
But I don't know how the fuck he needs this bitch.
It's because he was recruited by Tricell after the events of Code Veronica. He joined Tricell. That's why. And
Okay.
he met Excella sometime around like 2005 or something like that. 2005, 2006.
Perhaps you have.
And the thing that's also weird is, you understand, like, the kind of person he is. It's like, wow, he actually fucked somebody and had a kid. That's surprising.
Redfield has come to pay you a visit.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about RE6 is they tried to
The plan is
keep Wesker around in some capacity, but it doesn't make any sense that Wesker would actually have a kid with someone because of how much of an egomaniac he is.
Well, here's another
And how
thing,
much he
too. I
uses
thought the
people.
same thing. But then I started playing Devil May Cry, and just to understand the character Virgil,
Yeah, he had his son,
which also blew my mind.
Nero
Like,
or something like
I
that.
don't understand how he had kids, but he even confirmed that he was once young, you know? 'Cause his whole thing was power, so understood Virgil was once born power. Because of what happened when he was a kid, he doesn't ever want to use powerless. You know, he wants to be in control at all times. You know, that's that Virgil thing. But him having a kid is fucking was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? So I guess it's possible, you know, Wesley can have a kid, Virgil. And again, it is Capcom, both franchises, so. I guess guys is fucking as big as assholes as they are, I guess somebody still finds them attractive enough to fuck them.
Should be able to sell a lot of your gems and stuff now to upgrade your weapons.
Yeah, then that's been selling everything pretty much.
Okay, so for this area, there's a lot of little nuances that kind of make it a little bit interesting. So, trying to remember what the VSA is. Oh, it's in the, oh, never mind. The only one's later in this level in the tomb. Okay,
Yeah, I think
so,
we're done with them, right?
no, VSA ones go all the way up to 6-1.
No, I mean, we're done with them for this chapter, 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1, yeah, we've gotten all the ones in 4-1.
Then we're talking about.
Okay, so, what's for the laser? Okay, so, something interesting about this area right here. So, if you shoot this guy and kill him in a single shot, he won't aggro the others. But if you shoot this one archer, he will always launch backwards and knock into this guy that's coming out behind us, or towards us, and it will aggro them all. So if you're using something like, say, the SIG P226 that's fully upgraded, then it won't happen. It's kind of weird. Since I usually go light in on my missions, what I'm doing right now, I just learned like little weird stuff like that. That's all open for right now.
Never cared enough to pay attention to things like that.
As soon as we head back down, there's gonna be a giant genie.
I think I just heard him, didn't I?
Yep, I just heard him too. Yeah, the deep-throated cry.
Oh, Papa Kool-Aid!
Papa Kool-Aid!
Down like, hey, today I want Kool-Aid. Where's the boy? I forget exactly what the guys are called.
Alright, he's down. Well, these are the ones that take 3 shots. Yeah, my DA is like probably maxed out at this point.
Big, you're not getting hit at all from being honest. I am getting fucking hit though, so my teammate can't be that big.
Oh, I love how I just uppercutted him and you slit his throat.
What?
So I love how I just uppercutted him and you slit his throat at the same time. Oh, there's the last guy. Hello.
Yeah.
He's
You came late to the party.
yeah, that's what I was about to say too. He's late to the party because it takes him a while to jump down from up here.
What do you mean? Like you think he's just passing?
No, he just spawns rather late, and since they don't run up to the ledge when they spawn in, they just walk. It takes him a little bit to get to here.
Ah. Well, to me off there's two beams. I don't even know how that works. Channel two beams.
I like to stay like right here against the wall, and then just watch these guys get blown up by their own ally.
That's actually what I do anyway. Put them against the wall. Oh, I didn't make that. I thought I was gonna get hit. I'm a little bit too slow.
Also, in game, these guys have something like an HP value of 100, so no matter where you hit them, they die.
Oh. I usually just pop them in the head.
Alrighty.
Make sure I got everything's loaded. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
The giant Magini's taking his sweet time.
There he is.
He doesn't aggro at you, he aggroes at me for some reason.
Hey, if I were, that's why I ran back up. I was like, wait, you don't aggro it. You aggro Chris. He always aggroes at Chris, right?
Yeah, the second player.
Because that's what you're supposed to be doing with while I'm playing there. Oh, spinning heel kicks it. Now it makes you wonder, what's the timeline going to be like for RE9?
I think what's going to happen with RE9 is because it uses the Raccoon City from like RE2 and RE3, especially the RPD. I think we're going to end up. I think this is going to be in the reimagining continuity.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think this.
Is like how they. What's the best way to phrase it? Like how are they, like, what's the setting gonna be? Obviously it's RPD, Raccoon City, shit like that, but like what's the time?
Oh, like the year?
9, I believe.
Like the year?
Yeah, because think about it. You gotta think about it.
According to leaks, it was like 2038 or something like that. I'm not sure how
That would
accurate
make
that is.
Chris in his 60s. Or his late 50s. I'm not finding Snap right now. Trying to not get killed.
As soon as you get closer, there's going to be some more guys that will come up from up top. There's going to be a shield guy.
Hey, Chris, I can't remember what born in continuity. But I think
he's
if
40.
Like, if it's 2038 or something like that, yeah, it would be fucking like. He'd be like in his late 50s, early 60s.
He was 48 in RE8.
Triggered.
Some guys will eventually spawn behind us, and they will also spawn up above you as soon as you get closer.
What the fuck is hitting there?
There's an archer guy beneath.
That's probably missing now.
I really need ammo.
Much appreciated.
There you guys are.
So.
Fear my stun rod, bitches.
I don't even, I guess, hit you.
Wow.
He just literally locked that down like a fucking gun. He didn't even shoot it, he just locked it.
Asshole. See.
I only say because I'll
Alright,
obviously
I'm gonna use this, and then go ahead and use your double grain so that way we can top off health. Go.
Just a fucking gun.
There's a rotten egg if you want. They sell for 2,000 naira.
Yeah, but obviously my whole thing is I want to know like how they're gonna go because you can age the characters out. Because obviously there's no way Chris is gonna be 60 fucking fuck. Yeah, ain't no fucking way. You know what I mean?
Barry was in his 60s when Revelations 2 happened.
No, was he? I thought he was in his 50s.
No, early 60s. Like he's like 61 or something like that.
No shit.
Yeah, and
Get the fuck out of here. He must have had kids late in life then.
His daughters Moira and Polly. He probably had them when he was around 30 or something like that because
I can't.
like I think Moira was like around 8 and 9 during the events of Raccoon City.
Right. Like his kids, I guess, both experienced the outbreak.
No, he actually ended up moving them to Canada out of Umbrella's reach before the events of RE3 happened. That's why he comes back and rescues Jill in the helicopter.
So that means Barry worked in Raccoon City, and Wesker was like, you know, blackmailing him.
Mm.
But his family lived in Canada, so he
he moved his family.
I guess, like,
He moved his family to Canada after the events of RE1.
Come on! Come on!
So
so like after the whole mansion incident.
yes,
he's
after
like I need to get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And luckily he did. So
yeah,
they
he
weren't
moved
there
his whole
for that.
family to Canada after the events of RE1, and then he came back on October 1st to rescue Jill from Raccoon City.
So that means that because there's not that long between the first and the second.
Alright, just stay right there.
Third.
Alright. Yeah,
Is
because
it like a month? Something like that?
it was in July of '98, and then
All that
and then
happened in
RE2
August, early September.
yeah, and RE2 takes place in September 30th of 1998.
Let's take it a second.
And RE3 takes place over the span of 3 days. Jill gets infected 3 days prior to.
No, I think it's late September, right? Because
Yeah.
September 28th.
Yes,
think,
yeah,
right?
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow I'm still alive. Yeah, she says that. So, yeah, the events of September 28th, which take place 2 days before RE2. And then there should be. Is there a gym? I think, yeah, there's a gym. And then, yeah, during the events of October 1st, during the early hours of it, she wakes
He had a
up.
couple months to get
Yeah.
them out. All
Yeah,
right.
he had a couple of months to get his family out.
So would that mean, I guess, he still worked for obviously when everything happened? Because, you know, they talk about how Jill, Barry, and fucking Chris are all trying to fucking gather evidence. They bring it to Irons. He ain't for it because he's a fucking dirty piece of shit.
Yeah,
So, still, we're
yeah, yeah, Irons was stonewalling their investigation because he was paid off. He even disbanded Stars.
right, right. Well, at that point, I mean, there's two reasons to stop them, but obviously there's not even enough members to really have Stars. I mean, everybody's fucking dead except Rebecca, Chris, Barry, Jill. Everybody else
This
is dead.
this chest is a red herring, by the way, so you don't grab this.
Yeah, I know that's definitely.
There, finally. Okay, so there it is. So, the solution to this puzzle is every single one needs to be turned. Oh wait, I turned this one too early.
You gotta turn them first, right?
Yeah, I turned that one a bit too early.
Yeah, but that's nice to know. Barry got them out while he was doing his investigation. He was still a cop, but yeah, it's RTD.
I don't know if it's changed in the reimagining continuity, but
You never know.
yeah,
I like the reimagined cop, but that's just me.
I don't like it too much either myself.
I actually prefer the original.
Agreed.
It's a little random too. Like, there's a couple reasons I didn't like RE2 remake. Like, I explained why I didn't like 3, but 2, I didn't like RE2 remake for one reason being. There's a couple. Like, I didn't like how Mr. X was a constant pursuer, and then Nemesis was like a set piece. They switched them completely. That fucked with me, alright? I was like, you, what? Nemesis is supposed to be the one following around, not fucking Mr. X. Yeah, but I didn't like knife durability. That bugged me a lot, knife durability. Like, in RE4, it was wasn't too bad, but, because you could repair it, you know? But the knife durability in RE2 annoyed the absolute shit out of me. That's why I like an Outbreak with melee weapons with a knife are fucking infinite, you know? Because I imagine a piece of steel, no matter how many times I use it, as long as I'm actually cutting, you know, and I'm not trying to, like, fucking stab somebody with it, it's gonna do its job, you know?
Yeah.
It's not gonna go
Alright.
bad, fast.
Alright, we're at the end of the level now.
Yeah, I know this. I think this is it. Yeah, like, but you get my point, like, the knife durability was just dumb. To me.
I think it was okay for what they were trying to do, but otherwise, like, I'm not a big fan of it myself either. Because they don't want you couldn't have infinite self-defense items, you know? But otherwise,
Right. But here's the thing: if you use it as a self-defense item, you obviously would have to kill that enemy to get it back. Most people wouldn't. So you're giving up that knife. But my thing is, when I'm trying to like slice and when I was trying to stab and conserve, it just annoyed me.
this is the chapter with you three, okay.
Yeah, the U3, all the liquors, and then I also can get E7 level. Yeah, but that was weird. Like, certain choices bothered me in that regard.
I think it's just that my personal biggest grievances with the reimagining trilogy is that they just changed the stories too much.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. They just fucked with it too much to where it's not really what what we know. Like when they did RE1 remake, that was actually a great remake. You know, they didn't fuck with too much.
Yeah, it was mostly the original game. All they did was just expand on the lore with the Trevor family.
Right, and then they also changed the actual layout of the map itself because there weren't that masks in the original. You know.
Yeah, certain things like the crest puzzles and whatnot were
Crimson Head.
changed.
There was no Crimson Head, which
Yeah,
was actually not a bad idea. I thought it was annoying, but I didn't hate it.
yeah, like
It
I
didn't
think.
make sense that if you kill a zombie, it's gonna come back as a super zombie, and then you have to kill it again. But
Oh, check this out. By the way, if you see the liquor right there, if you put your aiming reticle over it, it'll take off.
yeah, oh, I know that. I know that.
I love it. I love that little detail. But
It's
yeah,
been a few times where I've tried to do that, and I'm like, how should he always run?
by the way, this is the level you get the AK-74.
No, that's what I said. I thought you get the AK in here, we
Yeah.
take the liquors, U3. These are like this.
All right, where's the
Yeah,
incendiary? The incendiary's probably in the next room.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure. It's in one of the glass tubes. If I recall, this
the
is
facility picture.
for the progenitor virus, right?
Yeah, this is the progenitor virus area. This was the lab that Spencer set up all those years ago for the progenitor virus.
Right, like when it would be now, it's 2009.
Yeah, it's 2009.
8 came out, that would be like 40 years, 50 years ago or something crazy because Spencer from like, you know, RE8 connected with kind of.
Yeah, it was in the 1960s when they discovered the progenitor virus in the Stairway to the Sunflower. And this was one of the labs that Spencer set
And
up.
Mother Miranda is who he met too, I believe.
Yeah, she
That
she
helped
rescued
him.
Spencer when he was on some kind of trip in Eastern Europe, and she taught him a lot about what he knows.
I just want to say this. I always felt bad about these animals. I always did. And then my second thing was, how are they even still alive?
I think it was only recent that the liquors got out in the timeline here, because you can see like fresh blood and everywhere, and I guess the liquors just haven't gotten into the cages yet.
The lickers killed the staff and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was like an abandoned lab, but then again, maybe up until recently, I guess that would make sense for like the last like 40 or 50 years we've had this original lab up and running. You would think after 40 or 50 years we might have been done with the progenitor virus lab, but no.
Damn.
Science is weird like that, you know, you could spend 100 years on cancer alone and still have so much to learn, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you can see like all the fresh blood, including the fresh claw marks on the walls.
I think they were feeding the animals to them, right?
Probably, more than likely, 'cause I think those are test animals.
Right.
What's
All
kind
I'm
of
saying is there's usually not rats as big as the fucking cave.
yeah, exactly.
The AK.
Yeah, there's the AK there. What I really love is an interesting little bit of lore about the liquor betas, I think these are called. They fucking produce like rabbits. I'm not joking.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah. We wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Is that what these ones are, the betas?
Yes, these are liquor betas, and they're a little bit different from the normal liquors. I think they're a little bit stronger.
Right,
And
now, when we're talking about normal liquor, we're talking about original RE2 liquor,
yes,
right?
yes, not like the well, also that and their super variant, but like these are a different subspecies.
Oh yeah, there is this like, I thought those were hunter betas, the ones that like had the super claws.
Guess their senses are
No, these are all
Or
liquor
not
betas.
super claws. I'm talking about in the lab, and there'd be like those advanced liquors. You know what I'm talking about in the original art to that like super advanced liquor.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Is like the brown, black
Super
ones.
liquor.
Yeah, those are a variant of the original liquor, but these are like its different subspecies.
Alright, so this is like a liquor, but like a different substance altogether.
Yeah, they're liquors, but I think of it as like, different breeds of cats and dogs. These are basically what these are.
Right, it's still a cat, but it's not like it's not Siamese, it's something else.
What's cool is if you freeze a liquor mid-jump, it'll just shatter when it comes down to the ground.
Uh,
Still a few more.
trying to grab some ammo, but so what the fuck are the hunters and outbreak then?
Those are a different
Hunters,
species
what's the
altogether.
liquor?
Yeah,
What are the liquors? I'm sorry. What are the liquors and outbreaks?
the one in the Apple Inn?
Not to suspend it, like the liquors that were in the Apple Inn, right? The liquors that were in the Apple Inn.
Those are normal. Those are normal liquors. They have So what infected Raccoon City was a strain of the T virus. I think it was Epsilon that was part of the mansion incident. And
Yeah, I believe.
yeah, I think it was Epsilon for the mansion
virus got
incident.
out.
And for are they stuck?
I think he is.
Okay. Never seen that before.
I think I've seen that once or twice.
Alright, that's all of them. But yeah, like the reason Crimson Heads appear in the Mansion incident is because that's the Epsilon strain. And Crimson Heads are also basically a subspecies of liquors, I guess you could say, because it's just a different variant of the T virus.
They get long teeth and they get claws.
Yeah, the same. What turns a person into a zombie or a zombie into a liquor during Raccoon City was the VAC process. And the VAC process is the exact same thing that turns a zombie from the Mansion incident into a Crimson Head.
But why wouldn't they be liquors? Why are they?
It's a different strain of the T virus. That's why it's the Epsilon strain in the Mansion incident, whereas in the Raccoon City incident it was different.
Okay. And I guess the only reason I asked the outbreak liquors is because they don't look like normal liquors, but I guess because that could be like a limitation. Please.
Well, the suspended is an example of a woman turning into a liquor, but she just turned into something different altogether due to her genetic makeup, I guess.
Right, like she got half liquor, something. Like her legs don't work.
Alright, so...
Now, boy. You got to use a purdy now, boy. I didn't that.
There is a way to actually one-shot him by stunning him and then aiming properly in his mouth, but it's a bit hard to do.
Yeah. Get what I mean? How it's fucking one shot in their mouth. Let's go rock it.
Yeah, RPG. Okay, so whoever tosses the grenade in needs to haul ass, because after this, there's a QTE where he does, or not a QTE, but like a cutscene where he does his instant death grab, so you gotta have to haul a little bit of ass really quickly. I don't think I've ever come across a QT for it. I don't think it's possible. Alright, he's dead.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it in the fight.
Alright, bye, U8. Alright, we're officially at 5-1 now. Thing.
We are making good time.
Is this 4-3 or 5-1? Okay, this is 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1. We're not even trying to speedrun it, we're just making time.
Yeah, just making good progress.
I was saying to Lucy, I was like, it's not even like we're trying to speedrun it, because me and you know where everything is. So it's, you know, I know where most of the treasures are. I think about all the treasures, actually, and most of the BSAA, and so do you. So that makes it a lot easier, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're not fucking around, you're just grabbing this shit and we're going.
Okay, so here I'm probably going to bring. Let me see. It's 5-3 where they start. Is it? No, it's 5-2 where we get introduced to Base Maginis with their stun rods and their AKs. I think it's. Yeah, it's at the end of this chapter. There is the Ouroboros. Is it no Ouroboros test subject is the first boss. This is Makono. So, okay, so at the end, I'm just gonna bring a rocket launcher and just one shot him because this fight is a pain in the ass otherwise. So when we get to the boss, I'll restart, and that way we can.
I'm listening, I'm just trying to remember. I'm like, yeah, we just beat the boss. This is the fucking part where we go down the elevator, we get off, then we gotta get back on an elevator, and we gotta fucking kill the guy, fucking lever, cop
Yeah.
block.
Yeah, yeah. The Reapers also. This is the first level that Reapers appear in.
So this wasn't
Oh yeah, Reapers, those are the ones that, I don't really know how to describe. They're like fog.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where the BSA emblems are in this level, but I am drawing a blank.
Let's find her.
No one is on the next elevator. Like
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's that one that we can snipe, and, oh. Because, yeah, 5-3 has Wesker, so, yeah, this. Because I know in 5-3 where the starting BSA is.
I don't like the Reapers. I don't like their hugs. I like how they did not notice.
Nice work.
Since we get up over here to the doorway, they respawn in. Get him. I think we both blew his head off there. Alright, and then we'll just head back up over here. Because there's going to be a couple of stun rod guys.
I have a question. How did you feel about having Resident Evil game as co-op? Do you feel like it makes it less, like, I guess, scary?
No, I find it actually quite fun.
For some people, I think, would also like to make the argument, well, if you're doing Resident Evil co-op, you know, it's not as scary, or it's not as challenging, I guess. Because obviously, the original, if you were just playing by yourself, you didn't have another person to play with, you know? So you only had yourself to rely on, I guess.
I'm going to turn around. Let's put this open.
That's fucked up. You fun rob. My stab point in.
Shotgun ammo here for you. Did you also pick up the machine gun ammo?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
I
Okay.
think it's me how there's a little guy hiding up the stairs.
Yeah, if you go up over here, it'll trigger him. Bonk. 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 Full ammo. Yeah.
Um,
Come on!
It's fine. If you want this, I can just give it to you. Oh, I gotta be up over on the left. I forgot about that.
yeah, I was about to say. That's the one thing that's weird. Shove always has to be on the left. He's always on the right.
Okay, there's gonna be a guy that's gonna come running at us down the hall. He's always a follow. As soon as you get up over there and aggro him, he's gonna come up over here. There he is, right there.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nobody home.
Alright, I wonder what that scream of pain is and that shotgun blast was then. You fucker. I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't think I used a double green and I don't feel it for that.
No, if you did, that would have restored about half of my health. You used a normal green.
I only had the double green. I had a double green and a green. I still have the no single green.
Fire, damn you. Alright, so there's something I like to do over here, which is aim in the corners.
Ah, I see.
You can take them out. There's another guy up over here. There he is.
And
Oh, nah, don't worry about them.
I gotta stop what I'm doing. My mom said stop.
Stop. Alright, I'll take care of the rest of this area. That'll prevent the other spawns. Alright, just wait for a second. Do that. We'll just put my shit in the dryer. Some piece starts with um whenever Coach gets back. In the meantime, sure. Yes, that was hard. There's only one. Oh, this is the one in the dumpster. Okay, I know where this is. This is the level that introduces the Reaper. Did you? Sure. Zach, welcome.
Quick shit this done. I gotta shake the dog out, take a piss. I'm getting really fucking annoyed.
Alright, well, we're almost
That's
done.
why I can't have a goddamn life, man. Because, you know, shit like that. At work, call me like, son, how you doing? But my fucking sister, too, is the problem. She's the problem, man. She goes around fucking hurting all of us, trying to beat us the fuck up.
Come on!
That's not that right in the head, you know? She tried to beat my mom up, me, my dad. You know, she's 13, she ain't getting better. Kinda sounds bad, but she's getting fucking worse, man.
Alright, we'll just walk through here.
So next time I checked, I ain't have no fucking kids, man. I gotta fucking deal with that shit. I go back fucking 15 years to get all the pussy you can, and if you have a kid, fuck, you're gonna have to deal with an autistic little girl anyway.
Well, they've aggroed, so we might as well. Well, this one hasn't aggroed just yet. Yeah, this is why I only have cats. I never want kids.
This is why I'm fucking single. Sounds crazy. Why I'm fucking single. I'd rather sit there and drink my fucking pig every day than have to put up with my mother. So one day she's like, you be fucking lucky to like me. I'm like, yeah, real fucking funny. I fucking kill myself if I had a wave like you. Right. I'm getting to the fucking point. I don't even want to fucking, like, it's hard enough. I don't even want to wake the fuck up most days. Got the fucking puppy, and this was the first dog, and that shit was cool. You know, it was the reason to wake up, and then fucking dog gone. Now I gotta retrain this dog. My fucking sister, she's a fucking pain in the balls, because I have the puppy, like, gated in. There's a little fucking retractor. Well, maybe the puppy did, but I assume it was Skylar who fucked up. I don't know. But Fucking the gate was fucking broken. There were points everywhere. The dog pissed on the floor. And I don't know what my fucking sister did, but the dog was fucking like sitting in the corner of the kitchen. Now, mind you, it's not like corner. It's not even locked in anymore by the gate. And he was still like cowering in the corner. He said, you know what? This is this fucking dog. Obviously, he's not for fucking stuff. You start hurting the animals. Like, I guess the puppy was probably bothering her, but you know, the dog doesn't know. The dog just wants somebody to play with. Might sound fucking crazy, man, but if I fucking died of a heart attack, I wouldn't even give a fuck, man. I'd probably be fucking fucking gotta get up every day and say, you know, I pass my fucking awesome sister every fucking day. You know, my mom says, like, oh, you can get a job, you know, shit like that, but it's like, yeah, you want me to, this is fucking ridiculous what she has my dad, he fucking comes home, 10 hours, she's gotta come home and cook her dinner. You know what she did all day? That she was on the internet smoking cigarettes. That's what my mom does. You know, she might change my sister, make her a cup, you know, and might do her pull-ups, but that's really about it. You know, my mom's not out there cooking, you know, I'm the one who does dishes, vacuum, I gotta move the fucking couches and get underneath the couch, all that shit, I gotta mow the lawn, you know.
Machine gun in there for you.
Work 10 hours, gotta come home, fucking cook dinner. Doesn't fucking seem right to me, not a fuck, man. I just don't want to be too bothered with people most days. That's another reason why I just say fucking play games online. I just can't be asked to fucking be bothered with people anymore.
I feel you, bro. Shut up, Samson.
What?
My cat.
I cleaned up the PP off the kitchen floor. Let's rock the hat. You know, my mom said, "Fuck, you doing right now." Like, I could be in the middle of a fucking active war zone if you still stop flying when you fall. Listen, I know you're getting shot at by motherfuckers, but you know, you might pick up some milk on your way home. Jeez. I ain't gonna be home for another 3 fucking years.
No. No.
What?
My cat. He's chucking grenades, be careful.
Yeah, I know, I'm distracted. What's the puddle? I was just a lot there. I thought probably said it was a little pink spot.
Samson, stop.
That's why he went to the corner, man. He didn't hurt him. That's about it. I've seen her do that. Right, right. Bobby? Well, how the fuck did the gate get down? At least the bottom part was taken off. It was off. The mom saw the plastic part was off. But I don't think it's off it did that. You ain't gotta go out, you run pits everywhere. Kitchens. I know, food tea. I cleaned up. Pencil on that one. That's why he was sitting there all quiet. You know, I'm 27, but I feel like I can be 48.
Sig 556 here for you.
Oh yeah. Uh,
Here, as a matter of fact, here, I'm gonna use this on you as well, because I don't give this crap. Shut up before I put you in timeout.
but
Missiles.
Why would they need these, do you think?
Maybe they're planning to start a war.
a little bit random, but it just came to me. Another part I thought that they cut from RE4 remake that was weird was like the whole ship segment for Ada.
Oh yeah. I actually haven't played Separate Ways on RE4. That RE4 yet. If you claw out that carpet, I'm gonna throw this 10-pound dumbbell at you. Stop.
Pixel on the floor, that's why he was sitting there in the corner all curled up. You know, oh, I pixel on the floor. My fault. My fault. I didn't take him out, you know? Once he does it.
Game, I can't see anything.
Because he's like, yeah, he's giving off.
Yeah. Like, if he comes after me, I can more easily hit him.
Matthew.
Come on, expose your port. Turn around. There we go.
So what the fuck are these spots? Like I noticed the thing is that his heart in his chest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like its core. It's got 3 cores.
Yeah, I noticed 2 on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Like shoulder. Or where we would have shoulders. Thanks for being patient, you know.
No problem.
You're fucking put the gate down, so the puppy got out, he pisses on the floor.
Yeah, I can't.
I thought you'd have heard him at first, and like, you know a dog, if you like, you take the fucking gate down, they're like, oh, the gate's not there? Oh, I'm fucking gonna run, I'm home.
Thanks. Trying to avoid that. Thank you. Okay, we're at the end of the level now. Once we get to the boss area, I'll restart,
Out.
and
Yeah.
we can loot the area before we actually confront the boss, and then I'll just fire the rocket at it. I'll give these to you once we get into the next once we get back to the menu. There's quite a lot of goodies that we can grab in this boss area. Also, next level, you get the PSG one.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly when, but
The PSG one is just straightforward in the level. We'll pick it up when we activate the elevator or the whatchamacallit, the thing that takes us across the level. I can't remember what it's called.
right, I don't know what you call it. It's not really a conveyor, I guess, or yeah, it is a platform.
So you don't need to take your dog out now.
Nah, he pissed all over the floor. He should be good for a little bit longer. Uh, I thought he was high pitch was so bad. High pitch was pretty hot.
That's the
So I
same type
actually
of
ended
bioweapon
up
that
out
wiped out Alpha Team.
and all my dad. Oh yeah, why is this one the test subject that it kinda from my understanding the first one we fought was like it took over the guy's body. This one it was like in the guy's body, right? That's why they're like used, I guess, stronger.
No, this is the same. This is the same kind of enemy actually. Um,
But why is it seem more ferocious as you
it's
get that?
probably an upgraded version for all I know. I don't know too much about Makono's background. I haven't even seen the cutscene for it in a long time either.
Hey, you get that?
But watch out.
Yeah. Probably want to go fucking ass, but it doesn't take that extra time.
It's for you. Okay, so this level, I will need to bring a rifle.
Oh yeah, give me a minute to tell you something.
Alright. Alright. Just that one back. Anthony still owes us some achievements tonight. Just let me know when you're back.
Yeah.
And once we get to the Lakers segment, on the elevator, I'll get some. Well, I don't necessarily need nitrogen rounds, but it would help.
Save time.
Alright. I'm starting to level whenever you're ready. Belly things. Belly things. Belly things. Okay.
What's all this nonsense about evolution and being
There's
good?
nothing else here. Once we start 5-3, the
Yeah,
game's
It's
up
about a
to
philosopher's stone and selecting DNA. Doesn't matter what
BSA emblem is right there.
End of story.
Yeah, right there.
Can't risk Ouroboros getting out of here and infecting people.
Then let's go take care of business.
You alright there? Ain't got ammo right here at the top of the stairs.
Actually, there's like 10 grand.
The royal necklace? I don't remember how much it is actually. I'll have to take a look and see.
I'm sorry, I'm just like observing. I don't really, it's not often I think I've seen him do that. Maybe because you're playing.
No, he uses the same animation.
Because I'm so used to just him sitting there with his back to the door, just holding the gun. That's what I'm so used to seeing. So it has been a while.
Alright, so there's a chance that we can get upwards of like 3 Reapers. Which ones drop is a bit random.
Yeah, I've noticed that on places. There's been a few times I've died, quite a few times I've died from the spot. Quite a few.
You gonna come up over here?
Good shot.
Us guys up over here. Oh shit. There's static electric rounds here if you want to grab those.
1 second. Come here.
Alright.
Thanks for the help.
Welcome back. Got it.
Technically speaking, the fucking fight cold.
To follow. We both shot his head.
I think it's funny when he's up high for that. You blow their head off and he's
You shot him just as he was entering his jump animation.
I know, I shot him. And...
They're aiming at me, so you should be able to get away with shooting them.
I just get better with age, right? Just get better with age. Oh, the follow. Is that what these ones are called?
Yeah, these are Cephalos.
I call them caterpillar things.
What's up?
Or that's literally what I call little things.
Okay.
For us.
Okay.
Nothing in our stream.
Okay.
Alright, English sherbert.
Are you gonna come out? No, he's not. Alright, there should be a guy up in here.
Probably on the way back.
Yeah, that's one of the ways it can spawn.
Yeah.
You can have a. Can I get you to use that full heal really quick? I'll take this. There should be a group. I actually got jumped quite a bit by those machine gun guys. I wasn't expecting that.
Your DA is top 10.
No, we're on veterans, so it's only gonna cap out
Now
at 9.
9. What's the difference between like levels here, like from 9 to 10?
10, you consistently do 70% of your normal damage. And, you take like 10 times damage. Alright.
Time?
Yeah, 10 times.
That's fucking great.
It's very, very few attacks that don't instantly put you in a dime.
And then on professional, if I recall, you have to be right next to you. Or it's the fuck.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 seconds less, like 2 or 3 seconds less that you have in the dying status before you die. Alright, as soon as we get forward. Oh, by the way, I want to see if I can probably get this throw. I love doing this. See if I can get it.
Throwing it on the lift.
Yep. See if I can get it. Ah, shit, fuck.
Sure.
Alright, Big Mama Genie, hello, sir.
Does he take damage? Like,
Yep.
wow.
He does. Is it? Yeah, it's on the opposite side. Alright, I'm gonna ferry you across. There's gonna be... Alright, before I forget.
A bunch of enemies.
Yeah, there's gonna be one guy that's gonna come across that right there. There's also gonna be a guy up over here where I'm aiming at, but I'm gonna take his head off. And I think there might... Yeah, there's gonna be 2 shield guys that are gonna be on both sides.
So there's some guys that come from over there.
Yeah, there's gonna be one guy that... Yeah,
They
there's
come
gonna be...
from left and right. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
Yeah, there's gonna be one shield guy that's gonna come across this way. There's gonna be another shield guy that's gonna come across that way.
Guy comes
They
from
are... They're both Cephalos, by the way, so I'm gonna give you that. And then there's gonna be one more machine gun guy. I'm gonna take his head off.
Alright.
So I'm gonna try and shoot the shield Maginies as well. So that way they mutate, and that way you can
Shotgun.
reliably just Alright, it's one. Face me, damn you. Alright. If you shotgun it, the pushback will get rid of it.
Yeah, right. I threw the flashbang and he was right next to the other guy, so I thought, oh, it'll flash them both or something.
It's probably because I was a little bit slow shooting it. That might have been why.
But the flash should have killed him.
No, what I'm saying is, like, I think you tossed the flash just before I shot him, and he mutated. That's probably why.
That's probably why.
I need you to ferry me across.
Oh, do I need to hold?
No, you just pull it one more time.
Wait, I thought you were already on it.
I'm
Oh,
already,
that's
yeah,
right.
I'm on it,
Back,
but it's not moving.
back, and then seconds.
Yeah.
Should have pulled it back your way. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Grab goodies over there.
Yeah, there is an RPG guy up there, and there's 3 of them, actually.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
The one over on the left over here is always a Cephalo. bastard.
Well, the one in the middle is the famous to follow. I shot him, blew his head off.
It's this one up over here.
Sorry, I got us the follow coming.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. Can I get a trip? Yes, I got a trip. Alright, and there's... I think that's the last RPG guy.
That's who I thought you meant, this guy right. The rocket. Got them off the gun. Well, that worked.
Alright. I wonder if this... Actually, there might be 4 RPG guys. He might be over here camping in this room still.
I thought there was more.
Yeah, he's up over here. And one of these guys is always has to follow too.
Both of them guys just fall out behind us. Pretty damn clock, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does 5 times normal damage.
Wow. Really? So
Mhm.
that's actually... Because I never really used the stun rod, if I'm being honest. Never really did.
Yeah, Stun Rod does 5 times normal damage to Plagas. It's like, I can show you some setups for Duvalia's and Reunion if you want. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the level. We're about halfway there.
Shit, we're getting towards the end of the fucking already.
Yep. Halfway there. Squidward on a chair. Alright, so in this room, BSA emblem, next room has the last one for this level.
Yeah. The last one's on the list. I can't look.
It's right up over here. We can take aim at it and get it right now. There we go.
My God.
Yeah, especially with how much sway this thing has. Right when you are. Oh, one time I actually shot when we were going up the lift. I shot him a genie one time, and the recoil knocked him backwards and broke that BSA emblem.
What was that? It cut out. It knocked it backwards.
Yeah. So I shot him a genie one time right there, and the recoil from the shot knocked him back, and it destroyed the BSA emblem. The Magini's body destroyed the BSA emblem.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it's pretty funny.
You can just ignore them.
I hate this this is probably one of my most hated rooms in the entirety of the game.
It's alright. I can
No, something's stopping it.
stop.
Okay, he's gonna be on. So the next one. So the next one will be below us.
I think Jack Glover over there.
Alright, we're G to G.
Oh, fucker, I think he hit me trying to shoot you.
Well,
Oh no, they're over there on that side. They're over there.
I'll reserve this in case the Magini's up here become a companion to us. So what I like to do is I like to stay behind cover up over here as we get closer up over here because that way the Maginis can't shoot you. It's like, yes, like stay behind this as much as possible. Like stay behind, if you can, stay behind the monitor because that'll give you the most coverage.
Ah, you fucker. Oh.
Alright, we should be good. Yep. Alright, good. GG's first attempt.
Well, God, I've never really failed on that far out.
There is also a gem that is exclusive to this room that I'm going to shoot down and grab for us as well. I think there's like actually 2 that are exclusive to this room. Okay, so it's one right up over here.
Yeah, I know you're doing it. So
It's that
I
one.
challenge
It's this one.
You is alright.
Volunteer me as what?
Tribute.
More ruins.
For the
Tribute.
for the
Underneath.
liquors?
Here?
I want
We
you to
wanna
go
find
fight
out.
the
We're
liquor.
gonna have to lower that bridge.
Okay.
Then we need to locate the controls.
Got all
Maybe they're
faith,
in that
John.
building.
Alright, that's the last one.
I think it's underneath this walkway somewhere, right?
No, it's over here. It's right there.
Oh yeah, it's where it is. Yes, no.
Alright, as soon as I get on the elevator, what I'll do is, I will just go ahead, restart, get my inventory set up, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Cutscene will trigger now. For checkpoint, stupid. Alright. 2. The royal necklace is half that, it's 5,000. Right. You may want to bring a rifle for this segment, or something like that, in case the Lakers do go after you. Because they won't always specifically just go after me.
Oh, I know. That's why I was thinking about running the shotgun. I'm like, what do I bring? The Kithica or the M3?
It doesn't really matter. What you should do is, as they emerge from the holes in the wall, shoot them down so that way they won't
Oh, I
go after.
off the wall.
Yeah. If you bring a rifle, it should always be just one shot to knock them into the abyss.
You mean, sniper, right?
Yeah, any sniper. It should just be one shot to knock them into the abyss.
I just want to specify that obviously when you say rifle, it could be an assault or a sniper.
Sniper, yeah. It can be any rifle, so like if you want to bring the Dragunov, go for it. It should work.
Honestly, that's probably. Oh,
That's fine, we can restart, not a big deal.
yeah, the time.
Alright. I should be thoroughly prepared for the Jill and Wesker fight.
Oh, that shit's hard for you to fucking play.
So there are a couple of gems that are exclusive to this fight as well, so
Yeah, like the heart of Africa. I think they made
yeah, and there's also an emerald that's exclusive to this area too.
I think maybe that's the one that's worth 10.
Probably, yeah.
Remember, there's some like super rare. I know Heart of Africa. That's the one in the boss fight. It's
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, you inflict enough damage to one.
Harvard.
Oh, by the way, I want to grab the emerald. I'm gonna need your help to open up the sarcophagus because there's an Elhawk in there and 2 gems as well.
Oh yeah.
And then and then at some point, I'm gonna probably need you to
When I was younger, I didn't know where it was. Like and then I had an actual person help me with that, and I was like, oh, that's where.
at some point, I'm also gonna probably need you to distract Jill so that way I can get the shot in on Wesker with the RPG.
I think you get the Heart of Africa if you beat Western, right?
Yeah, if you inflict a certain amount of damage to Wesker and in the fight early, that's what triggers the Heart of Africa.
It's cut out. If you inflict a certain amount of damage to Western.
Yeah, if you inflict a certain amount of damage to Wesker and you end the fight before the timer does, then that'll trigger it. Where are you? I need you. I need you to. I need you to flip the switch, dude.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'm sorry. So you forget I'm started, and I'm like, oh. I thought in my mind, to the checkpoint is when you got to the top. I thought it would lead you up there. Get it? Forgot.
And that's the liquor leap I said on stream that if they jump, they just shatter. Okay, so there's 2 holes that the liquors can come across.
Yeah. I wasn't quick enough for that one. Because the cutscene let him.
Also, yeah, Chris pushes this thing faster, so I might as well just...
Does he push it faster?
Yeah, he pushes it faster than Sheva.
Really? Well, they're not fucking falling. I hit him with the PSG-1. That man still kept climbing.
Alright, so then... Okay, that's probably 2 rifle shots then. It's not a big deal, however.
That's why I let it go.
Alright, that should be next to all of them.
Can't you jump down from there?
I can.
We're on that. Right. In case you had to.
I have to push the thing out of the way before I can move.
I think that's the flicker, this little entrance right here, right?
Yeah, and the...
What were we saying?
Oh,
What?
hang on 1 second. I can't see anything. Just give me 1 second and run up over there.
Little... I think it should be Magnum ammo on one of the lockers.
You're right. Magnum ammo is in there.
I remember playing this part on 360, and it was fucking hard. Because the AI should only do so much out of back when fucking like 360, like that, in 2010, stuff like that.
Come on! Thanks.
Door's open.
Thanks.
Why are you holding that, Chris? Yes. First aid spray here. Magnum ammo. And acid rounds.
Now, when you're playing the old Resident Evil games, you know, like even Outbreak, they're a little bit more conservative with ammo. This one, like, for action. And then RE6 was nothing but action. Like,
Oh, funny thing is, some guy. Oh, there's a link I gotta post you that while you were on break there, I was reading it, and this guy is like trying to justify his stupid excuses for why the West and stuff hated RE6. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Stop right there.
okay, okay.
Um,
Okay. You can hit
Damn
me.
it, where's Jill?
Chill.
This boss fight does fuck with me.
Maybe
Only
Look.
because I know how much, like,
Yeah, this fight is really crap. There's like no in between with it. It either goes well or it goes like shit.
hurt me.
Okay, so we go over this way.
That's like I
And
don't
this is all
start.
as fast as play with you.
All right, Wesker, kick him through the door.
Yep. I'll get hurt that chance.
We'll never win like this. Time to
I'm
change
not too far
tactics.
behind him, and I'll help.
If you want to come up this way and help me open the sarcophagus right now, let's do it, because that's the hardest
I
part.
forgot I can actually just walk. Completely forgot. If you do it just right, which I did, he went for the fucking flying back, spinning back kick, and
Yeah, that's how you bait him and stun him consistently. Oh, where's that
Right,
gem?
that
Oh,
way.
there's a gem right here.
thinking,
It's this it's this sarcophagus right here. All right, you go ahead and pick those up. Yeah, go ahead and pick those up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other gem. I think it's up over here.
a little random, but
No, it's on the opposite side.
I don't know.
Yeah, DC Douglas did a really good job with Wesker. It's just too bad he's a sex pest.
Is he?
Yeah.
Did not.
Okay. Alright, that's all the exclusive gems in this boss fight. Move.
Yeah, but I did not know that would be some.
Okay. Alright, now if I can just get Wesker to where I want him, we should be able to end this.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
Wait, what is your plan?
Get him around the corner.
When you come back in the around? You gonna corner down him like fucking script?
No, damn it. I'm gonna shoot him around the corner with the fucking RPG.
Damn, you can shoot it around the corner?
Yeah, you can snap to the wall.
I'm being a sarcastic asshole. This is that around the corner, like you shoot it and it's returned.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
There we go. Get back. Alright. Clean fight. Very clean fight.
That can damage him number.
No, don't shoot him because he might stun. And it'll reset him. Okay. Alright, we got you the Heart of Africa as well, and all the exclusive gems here.
It is more of a challenge after all.
Wesker, I nuked your ass with an RPG and you ran like a little bitch.
And
Yeah.
if I may say this, what is more effective? Because I always try to use like a magnum and shoot the thing on her shot.
Jill?
Shooting it?
Yeah, it has fixed HP.
What?
Jill's chest device has an actual HP stat.
Like what? There's no weapon. I use the pistol or a magnum, and because shooting it do more than trying to rip it off. My question.
I don't know, I haven't checked. Alright, shit it.
Like you get points though. Instead of just trying to rip it off, if I shoot it, is that more than me just trying to?
Yes, it will. Yes, it does. It's like 6 or 7 shots.
Jill, what are you doing?
That's what I try to do. I try to shoot her in the chest, not rip it off.
If we do this, we can just. Don't grab it just yet. Okay, she's gonna probably, I think if I recall correctly, she gets up and turns around and I can just grab her immediately. Okay, no, it's the other animation.
I like how I fucking do a Hurricanrana. Maybe you just throw her.
Oh, she gonna turn around? Nope. Okay, so it's the other animation then. Guys, it's probably after. I wonder if it's after. No, it shouldn't be after Skull Crusher. Because I know when you get up, depending on the animation she does, you can immediately like grab her from behind, like this.
Trying to make sure the nursing time for us that it's stuck.
Alright, go for it. No, I'm just talking to Kush while we're playing. Probably after about 2 more shots should be enough.
Stop this! Jill, answer me!
This should jump up.
I dance.
Or shit out.
Jumped up.
Alright. Oh, I love how the ground completely broke.
Yeah.
It's me, Chris! Don't you recognize me?
You know what, we could, yeah, maybe like 1-2 more shots should do this. If you want to grab her from behind, go for it. Alright, we should be able to rip it off now.
Can't you just shoot it while it's on the ground?
There we go. No, I think it actually might lose its hitbox from that. I've tested it before, but I could be wrong. Anyways, 5-3 is done. Jill has been rescued.
I will say that's gotta fucking suck, maybe.
Jill!
You know, because it was like really like hardwired into her chest.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know, what the fuck did it release?
It's P30. P30 was part of the progenitor virus research. Gave the target enhanced super soldier abilities and was susceptible to brainwashing, but you needed to consistently administer it because it processed through the system very quickly. So that's why Wesker implemented the device on her chip. All right. Alright, well, we're now at 6-1. We got 3 levels left.
I don't know what one of you asked for, blindly.
I want to eat dinner here in a little bit, but,
Take a break if you want, you know.
it's not even ready yet, so we can just continue. Anyways. Alright, this is the last level that requires any, that has any BSA emblems.
Yeah, thank you. Shift that, right?
Yep.
Pick one, shift that, yeah. I'm definitely bringing up the S3 Oh, well, you got the fucking F75, that'll fill it up when
Yep, yeah, 75 also works. Let's see, 6-2 with the 2 GGMs, so don't need the RPG just yet. This should get us through the entirety of the level.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a second. I'm just thinking I'm also gonna take another rush this year. I know you can snipe the guys on the crane, and then if you snipe the crane, they won't drop the fucking
Cage.
Cage.
Yeah.
And you could,
Oh, yeah, I do need to bring something. I don't want to forget this.
what would you do that? I feel like oh, BSKF.
Yup.
Wrote it.
Yep, the one in that, whatchamacallit. As soon as, like, where the cage drops, you have to chuck that in there.
Right.
This is probably probably the single worst BSAA emblem in the game.
You can wear a hat, and if you don't have a grenade, I don't think you can even get an ankle on it from the crane yet, because you have to.
I don't know. That's a good question. Anyways, I'm ready when you are. You making pasta, bud? Eric, you making pasta?
Yeah, pasta.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna shoot
This
this.
ship is huge.
As soon as we shoot in any capacity, those guys will come up over there and start spawning
A
in.
ship like this would give away their position too soon. We must have
I'm
another
that's
plan.
Because we weren't going to play Outbreak. We wasn't going to join the chat today on Outbreak, but I just met both teams.
The Cameron?
Like, I can't even. Nah, this is my friend. This guy, his online handle is Steve-Iron. He's actually like a real big interesting people like me and you stuff with big reds.
If you want to save ammo, I can just stun rod them while they're on the ladder.
You know what? Yeah, I will. I'm not really too fussed about getting owl aspirates and shit like that, at least not yet. I love when they run around with no head. I actually like that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking funny.
I'm guessing because, from my understanding, the brain is gone, but you can still see the plaga, so it's still controlling the plaga. It's like, it knows it's dying, so it's trying to do something. Now it runs around.
Actually, I don't think it's as complex as that. The animation just continues to play out, and once the
Honestly, truth, but that was my head canon. Right?
yeah,
That would be my head canon.
I mean I can understand that. Yeah.
It probably just keeps playing the animation. And then at a certain point, it's like, that's just what I always thought. Because from my understanding, the plot takes control of the host. Like, you know, especially from RE4 remake, you know, even on the original RE4, you can see how it's going through and all that, you know?
Alright.
Fucking gosh!
Wait, you can try off.
I'm gonna try to die and break the lowers.
I don't think we can access that area because of the we just got rid of the Duvalia. Because we're gonna skip that.
That area.
Well, the thing is that they spawn when the cage drops, and one of those is a scripted Duvalia that drops the key card, so we can't access that area. If we take that Magini out early, we can't access it.
I don't think there's anything too important over there.
No, there isn't. Like if I were to pick the cage up off of you and move it, we could get like a little thing that gives I think like 5,000 Naira, but that's about it.
Fuck me! I think I see the V. Apple.
Yeah, it's all the way out the fuck up over there on the satellite dish. It's incredibly hard to hit from this distance.
I'll get her.
Holy shit, I got it.
Dude, usually I like to play like Cypher Elite and shit like that, so I'm really good at sniping. I'm a bit offended.
You should play Zombie Army Trilogy with me.
I don't have Trilogy, I have Zombie Army, so.
I don't have that. Alright, so I'm gonna back up. Jules, just come up this way.
What was that you said when I said I have Zombie Army 4?
I don't have 4.
I don't have Trilogy. and I only have 4 on top. I guess you could easy, like within the last 2 years. So I'm still considering myself.
Don't tap him because one of these is a Cephalo. It's probably that one though. But just to be on the safe side.
Come on! Come on!
You know what? Fuck. Go ahead and cap him if you want. If I'm pretty sure that's the one that mutates. And he's clearly not coming up here.
He clearly ain't playing your game right now.
Yeah. Yeah, homie don't play that. Yeah, that's the Cephalo, alright.
And I'm not saying come on to you, I'm saying come on. I know that enemy, but I'm being toxic, you know, like it's just standing there and I'm saying come on. You know, like come on, make moves. I know the AI wants to pick up. I'll climb up this ladder and see if I can get him from below.
Oh, I got him. They're dead.
Nah, you did.
There's always... Oh, by the way, there's a guy that's a scripted Duvalia coming up. There's also a big man Magini right here.
Right here.
As you round the corner, there will also be 2 more Uduls. I think one of them also is already mutated.
Yeah.
I need your help! Thanks, partner.
Whoa! Okay.
I'm coming!
Oh, he almost fucked that. 1, 2 almost destroyed that whole.
What the hell?
His all been died.
Was it still around, or is it still around? I couldn't see.
That's.
Okay, and then this should. Oh, I know what happened. All right, no, actually no, I would be wrong if I said I did that. If I knew what happened, because this is the Duvalia guy.
This guy I think turns into a swallow, right?
No, that's the Duvalia guy. Oh, can I get that red from you real quick?
Like, Devalia is the one that has the...
Yeah, it's the big mouth.
Right. I would big mouth, but I also say it's like a heart. You know, it's got a hard heart.
Thanks.
You get what I mean. It's got like a hard carter, and it's a big mouth.
Oh, you mean the hard carapace?
Carapace? Carpish?
Yeah, carapace.
Carapace?
Carapace. I think it's pronounced carapace.
Well, think about it this way. British people don't say aluminum, they say aluminium.
Yeah.
Right?
Or
Aluminium.
instead of lieutenant, it's lieutenant.
Right, or instead of garage, it's garage.
Yeah.
Which I always straight cameras fall. I think he's starting to get a little pissed off without a doubt. When he came to visit, me and my dad were breaking his balls. It's like, listen, when here to America, in my house, don't fucking speak that limey shit. Because, you know, limey was an insult towards British people back in the day. Now, if you actually look this up, my apparently because
Scurvy.
like a vitamin D or like one vitamin deficiency that caused
Vitamin B,
which I
yeah.
thought was- yeah. So that's why they were called lime. Get it? Because lime.
Yeah,
and shit like that
Yeah,
was
they would
called
suck on
prevent
lemons and limes, so that way they. Oh, it's vitamin. Yeah, they could get that vitamin C that causes that prevents scurvy. They figured out that if you suck on it, it would prevent scurvy. Because I remember reading a story about those trying to find the Northwest Passage. That they would do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the first drop from that
Hey,
guy.
children. We're not only playing Resident Evil, we're also informing the vaccine, right?
Yeah, I retain a lot of useless facts about history. I love history.
I got a friend who's like a big history buff.
All right.
I know that you were stun locking him, but I was just shooting him in the head just because. That the stuff where you're getting hit with stun lock, and just being stop things.
Okay. All right.
You ready?
Just about. Go for it.
there's Yoshi in Approach.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. It's one of Yoshi's costumes. Biker Yoshi.
Alright. Haul a little bit of ass so we can get through the door. Go away, you fucking pest.
Come on!
Oh, let me do that.
Roger.
And goddamn you dog!
Coming out.
The people correct only worth 3,000. The economy just ain't what it used to be.
My Merc's instincts were kicking in, so I made to come over here and grab the flashbangs.
Good trades.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a hand grenade. Oh yeah, jailbreaker you can get here.
Yeah, why I didn't bring a shotgun. So, I was like, I'll race you to the bottom with my friend.
This tanker is so big. It won't be easy finding Wesker.
That won't be a problem. Once he knows we're here, he'll find us.
And how do you know that?
Let's just say we have a history
I
together.
think the fucking
He's not
tanker,
the type to
yeah.
let grudges go.
I wonder if it's bigger. I wonder if it's smaller compared to the Queen
Goes
Zenobia
a
from
bit beyond
Revelations.
pissing him off.
So, are you going to tell me
That's-
what happened?
Maybe.
Fuck me.
But
I
not
never
until
played
after
Revelation 1. I played 2. I used to what
Okay.
but
Well,
that's
I'm holding you to that.
good fucking question, because that was a big fucking shit stream. I mean, it had restaurants, ballrooms, all that shit, right?
Yeah, it did. That was a cruise ship. This is a tanker, so I'm not.
Right.
Oh, by the way, in the area with all of the snipers, let me take care of them because that way, there's a method I know of
I got
where.
Find all emblems.
Nice.
You said let you take care of the.
Yeah, let me take care of the ones that are static because if we eliminate them, then we can avoid dealing with some of them. That's one. Because if you fire a shot, they will always pick up on it, but if you take them out, then they won't alert the enemies for whatever fucking.
I know that if them one shot, they never ever notice, right? I did notice that.
I think that's all. I think there's 4 of them total. As soon as we trigger the alarm, there's gonna be one guy that's gonna be up over there, though.
One.
Yeah. What I typically do is just make a beeline for that, so that way we don't have to deal with them, and then I despawn them by restarting.
What?
Watch out.
Fuck. What you get?
Right. So yeah, what I do is, there's a checkpoint as soon as you get out of this area, and you can just despawn them by restarting. Oh, thanks, game.
Professional, right?
Yeah, I know this. No, I'm gonna restart. Fucking hell, game. He actually fucking prevented me from running. That guy's not supposed to be there. I don't know why the hell he was.
You're not supposed to be here. That's what all the criminals say, right? You're not supposed to be here.
Alright, let's fucking try. Alright, if you've already got that, then you don't need that anymore.
Yeah, I got the future, but I'll skip the game. The game might not. You know, got.
Alright, so yeah. There's 4 guys under normal circumstances. Alright, stop moving your head. Him. Alright, and then that guy will appear as soon as we get close enough. Well, it's about to trigger anyways.
So you want to hear my friend, who like sending messages to the messenger, you know. He sits in his chair because he's in reason it's because he was doing dabs. If I remember correctly, he said he took muscles and he was like doing dabs and he was coughing so hard he cracked his ribs smoking fast. He was coughing.
Where's he at?
Right here.
Somehow he was actually able to clip me through a physical object. That's so strange. Alright, well, we should be able to make a beeline for it now. Because that fucker's not there. Alright. Jump down. That's you. I like to snap to the wall. Because I know that there's going to be some enemies. I think there's like a guy just... that was... Fucking hell!
I thought you noticed he jumped down. I'll be honest.
No, I didn't.
That was my fault.
Fucking hell, game.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
And there should be a guy, like, right here. Or, okay, no, he's gonna be
No,
around.
no. That corner.
No, it's next.
Well, this definitely doesn't want it.
Yeah, he should hop down. He should hop down. No, never mind, I guess. Alright, well, let's trigger the checkpoint and despawn all these assholes.
Now, make you go, man, this game just like making you look like a fucking liar, don't it?
Ugh. No, I think I'm just being a dick today. Oh, well.
Sometimes it can be like that with what we were doing out one night, so it's fucking horrible.
Alright. So, actually, I should probably keep my SM5, because... the RPG room at the end is quite easy if you have a rifle. Just dome them pretty much. Plus, the S75 in this game actually stuns Gatling gun Magenis with one shot, unlike 30.
You got yours.
And this will despawn all of the guys.
Just like lazy. Usually I fight them, but I get your point just to get it done.
Yeah. Oh, my ass quite literally hurts right now.
I'll say this, in the Resident Evil universe, Red Hawk is making a fucking kill.
True. Alright.
Alright.
Ready to start when you are. Because we're in the last room of the game, so... for this level, excuse me.
I was about to say, I don't think it's up to game bug.
Okay, GGM time.
GGM?
Gatling gun Magini.
Ah.
There is a way to stun lock these guys, too. Go,
There is.
yeah, when I stun him, melee him.
Got it. Then that's instead.
Shit.
Oh! Fucked up, man.
Oh, what the fuck, game? Jesus Christ. Of course, the piercing had to be in the worst fucking possible spot.
I don't know why when you did that, my mind instantly went to Outbreak Behind.
Hang on. I go for it.
Oh, shit, you're right next. so we don't have any more act.
Exactly.
Why I drew that up for you.
Good teamwork.
Okay, I've never done that. Like, where I think not. I think that. Come on, I think I have done that before. I think I've done that plenty of times before. I just don't remember because I'm so confused. I think I did it with a hit him with a magnum, then have him first kick on him.
Hi, Bailey.
Damn, that's mine.
Alrighty.
Over here.
While you're doing that, let me go turn this dryer off. Okay. Almost done?
Yeah, it's done.
Nice. Alright. Oh, good stuff. Thank you for that. Do we have mesh of your stuff?
Yeah.
Awesome. What aisle was it in?
It's with the pasta.
Really? Okay. We completely missed it then last time. What kind of ice cream did you get?
Rainbow sherbet.
Rainbow sherbet? Okay.
Sherbert, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Told me to come on. I was thinking like you wanted me to pick something up.
Nah, I was picking stuff up.
It's
We're at the end of the level, so that's why I was like, oh, I'll just pick up all this shit and then just dump it.
How much was it all? Like 15?
Yeah.
We'll get down.
Damn, I can't see anything. Alright, that's all of them. Each of them also has a dead bride's necklace on them, so that's an extra 9,000 Naira that we'll get.
You know.
Alright, you about ready to finish up RE5 on Veteran? We've got maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes left?
Yeah, I guess.
After that, you'll unlock Professional too.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Alright.
So, you've made it this far.
Fine.
Too bad
Hair
you won't make it
shorts.
much further.
Fine.
Say, I've had pizza friends from my class too, man. That's one. 3 seconds. Till it's bottom. I don't think it has to big times. What'd you get?
We got spaghetti and 5 cheese Texas toast.
That's it.
That's good shit, yeah. I'm one of those kind of folks that likes a lot of sauce on their cheese. On their toast, I mean.
Cool. Ah. Like a lot of cheese on your toast. I like a lot of cheese on anything.
So, I need a stable rifle for this. I'm not gonna grab the RPG till the checkpoint because there's a lot of goodies to grab in this level.
Yeah.
So, I think that'll be it. Right wherever you are.
Oh shit. What the fuck paying attention?
This part sucks.
I got a bunch of shit in my inventory I didn't drop off. Fuck. I'm gonna restart real quick. I just dropped this shit off.
Alright.
The mines, that.
This is also the level where you get nitro rounds.
Oh yeah, this is the Cella Kern.
Yeah. Actually, I should probably grab an RPG here in a moment. What I was thinking it was 6-3 here. I'm gonna grab that RPG right now.
What's up with the pile of bodies? Remember.
That's what causes Ouroboros Ahiri. Wesker knowingly put out a bunch of Majini corpses there, so that way when he infected Excella with Ouroboros. Hang on 1 second. Let me. Discord's being a pain in the ass with that.
Yep.
Okay, so does it work now?
Yeah, it sounds alright.
Okay. Alright, so Wesker knowingly put out all those Majini corpses out there, because when he knew he would infect Excella, and when she started mutating, it would absorb all of the nearby bodies because Ouroboros,
The math.
yeah, it absorbs all that mass, and that's how it becomes so big. Oh, Anthony's saying something.
Oh,
Oh, he's watching. Looks like he was talking about. Yeah, he's telling me in DMs about like don't bother. Oh, if you head to shot the guy up there and then wait for the final enemy to come up the ladder, you'll avoid triggering the alarm entirely. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Anyways, alright, so I continue.
I didn't know Anthony was watching.
You know what? I'm just
Now-
for this one alone, I might put action assist on. We'll just put it on auto. Because I don't feel like mashing literally you have to mash the same button 3 different times to avoid
I gotta talk this through water as well.
Yeah, I don't really feel like doing this. My fingers are all frazzled right now, so.
What you mean to really say is you don't want to do any of this shit. You just
What
want
the hell
to.
happened here?
Pretty much, but also at the same time, my fingers are quite literally frazzled. My fingers are actually, my hands are shaking really badly right now, so.
Why?
Probably because I haven't
Low
eaten.
sugar.
What's going on?
Why?
I get like that too, believe it or not. But I only eat like once a day.
Oh,
That's probably why.
Chris, how nice
You
of
know,
you
from the
to
lack
join
of
me.
eating out.
Don't worry. Your mission
We can skip this cutscene and it'll automatically transition.
Ouroboros is
You know. My main question is, why are all the bodies out there? That's another good one. Why?
Well, Wesker put them out there. Like I said, he knowingly put those out there so that way.
Did he kill them?
Yeah, yeah, he killed them. Yeah, those are dead test subjects.
Oh, okay. I will say, this is so fucking weird has auto and you're not hitting anything. This is kind of.
At least I'm not having to mash X and B constantly.
Get out of my part. Like, I'm so deep.
I just can't do it
I played
right
on
now.
console. We don't have no auto.
Persistent son of a bitch.
Alright, for that, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn auto back off.
I don't know. We gotta get the hell out of here before it destroys this place.
Alright, it's about to emerge. Press X to duck. These are also one of the few QTEs that doesn't ever change. It's always X to duck.
Yeah.
Third one.
I'm assuming you're grabbing everything.
There should be one in that locker instead. Here's a proximity bomb if you want it. I can't remember which locker it is. It's this one. Well, it should be that one, I think, that has some shotgun rounds. Alright.
I already grabbed one.
Okay.
Is there a chalice?
Yeah, I got the chalice.
Chalice.
Oh, I like this part right here. You can tell which Maginis are active by looking at their stun arm.
Yeah. But that's what I thought was cool. So like this guy.
But I think as soon as you hit one, they will all aggro. That's a Duvalia, by the way.
I can tell. One thing I noticed is they usually wear
Full armor.
yeah, that's one thing I've noticed them playing is there's a good chance that there'll be a Duvalia because they have the armor on.
Could be, I think, some Magnum ammo. Could be wrong. Probably just the chalice. Okay.
I think it was. So, what is funny?
Chris, use the key card.
I assume you know you can shoot the fuck out of that one tentacle and it'll just disappear.
Yeah, if you also throw fire at it, it'll instantly retract too.
Yep. And then you just don't even have to go that way.
Yep. Shotgun rounds for you over here. I know there's some machine gun ammo up here as well, right here. And there should be there's a red herb.
Now you're streaming, right?
I am. Yeah, I've been streaming for the longest time.
Yeah. Fuck, it just said investigate! Or can I sit in it after we beat fight? I remember you could sit in the fucking chair, one of these chairs. I think it's this chair, right? The captain's chair? Is it after we do the fight?
Mm-hmm.
could swear you could sit in the fucking captain's chair and I'm leaving. I'll try after. I think that's false first. And if Anthony's watching, I don't know if he can hear me, alright? We came here to do two things, Anthony, right?
Kick ass and chew gum.
And chew bubble gum. And we are all out of bubble gum. Piper says, and I'm
Probably
out of bubble.
Probably should have brought a Magnum for this, but whatever. I've got a shitload of handgun ammo, so.
What they say, Mike. Probably
Whoa. Oh, it's going after you.
yeah. That's one reason I like to do so.
Goopies!
They are fucking destroyed. What do you want, Bobo? One. Busy right now. I don't know what you want.
Alright, we're down to the last level in the game.
Yeah, we didn't have to use the bunker. What? The lunar bunker? I can't remember what it's called.
No, it's some kind of satellite user.
I will say it's crazy as shit though, isn't it?
Yeah. We're at endgame now. Boys and squirrels.
Level. Now we just gotta get to that fucking the bulkhead, right? If I recall, to the bulkhead, and
Yeah,
then
you're
we're
right.
at the final room, or one of the final rooms. We gotta fight Lester.
That's doing that. I'm gonna start doing that from now on with the dishes, so that way they're a lot easier to clean.
I mean, I was mainly doing this because I wanted to get some ice cream.
Well, clean your bowl out when you get done with it. That way, it'll be easier to clean up for me later on. Okay. Alright. By the way, Anthony, you still owe us some achievements, bro.
What?
Talking to Anthony. I'm pretty sure he's watching. Remember he promised the achievements.
What achievement?
Versus.
Oh yeah. He'd still be up for that. And even he'd still be up for that.
Yeah, let's see. So there's a lot of goodies here if you want to go ahead and just put some of your items away. I think the only real things that you need are a rifle and a handgun. I'm not gonna grab these proximity bombs, however, because there's a strat I'm gonna do after the checkpoint when we start lowering the bulkhead. Well, actually, I should probably wait for that. Or I
I
could.
think I know what you're talking about.
I could just grab the RPG now and the proximity bombs, so that way we don't have to restart. But that's good.
I'm not bothered if you have to restart. I like how the buy has been saying this whole time and I just ignore it because it's irrelevant.
So that's how it goes. I fear for the world if it ever gets out.
God damn it, Wesker. He's actually serious about destroying the entire planet.
Hey, but if we survive, we'll all be like Viltrumites, right? Not true.
Shit, I wish. If I knew I was genetically compatible with Ouroboros, and I became a Viltrumite, sort of, I'd be kind of tempted to take it up. Not gonna lie.
Obama encrypted missiles. He can't fly around in that without getting shot
That's the
down.
scary thing about humanity.
Exactly. The plane can't get shot down.
Obviously, if I could retain my mind,
Initiate a bomb.
and I was genetically compatible with Ouroboros like Wesker is, then, you know,
Virus worldwide.
sure, but otherwise, like,
Here's
fuck
the
now.
thing. I mean, but we'd probably be giving up your humanity. You know?
That's why I was saying if I could retain my mind.
Like your who you are, your
Yes,
personality.
yeah, exactly. My personality, who I am. There's one guy. I'll assert. Dose.
So call me crazy, right? That says Ouroboros on it. I never realized.
Yeah, you can see it on the
Do you know
missiles.
where the missiles fired from?
Yeah.
Or they
Mostly stored, but also fired at. Because Wesker keeps them on his bomber. Is it right here? Yeah, he's right here.
I completely forgot they're on the bomber right here. Fucking genius.
I love how this guy just always dies to the fire. I don't think the fire can actually hurt you. Alright, so there are gonna be some guys that'll come. I'm gonna drop this here. Actually, ladder, perfect. There's a ladder. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead. I know one guy likes to camp right here.
I'll leave before I trigger.
They won't spawn in until you pull the lever. Here. Actually. Let's put one right about.
Lay down for a little bit. Lay down for like another 20 minutes. Now you wow.
Talking to your sister.
No, I'm talking to the dog. That daddy take you out. I don't talk to my sister like that.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I heard something about daddy.
No.
That was it. I think that's what detonate them both. So I'm gonna put it right about here.
Okay, lay down for a little bit longer. You're tired. You're also
He's a sleepy boy.
Shit problem.
I cannot remember where they appear. Oh, that there's only 1 or 2 locations they can appear from. Okay. So that's right. All right. Ready when you are.
Ready?
Opening secondary bulkhead. Please maintain a safe distance from the bulkhead.
Where did you come from? Fucking. Jesus Christ, game.
Hold on. Listen, if I could trust you, I'd let you out, but I can't. Now for a little bit. Oh my fuck. Thank you.
Alright. They should be start firing at us. Oh, was that me? this just to be on the safe side. Is he up there? No, he did. Cool. There should be a green herb nearby.
I have it.
Yeah, you have it in your inventory. Damn it, game. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. Fucking bullshitting like crazy today. Damn. Other guy should be up over. There he is. It's the other RPG guy. There should be some more guys that are gonna. There they are. There's the other side. There's two more guys that are jumping down right now. Alright, that should be all of them. Health items. Before we start the second segment. And I guess grab the goodies too.
Colonel to these different fucks. I don't know how it got this. I don't know what happened. Something bad happened down here, right?
I was actually trying to make a custom merc stage with this level, and I do have a base for it, but I just can't get it to work properly because that bulkhead right there is a bit fucked. So there's nothing I can really do about it. I wish I could, but unfortunately, it's just a project that's dead.
What do you need?
It requires 2 people to open it, plus the ID in order to open it is kind of fucked up in that I need a custom script to get it to work, and I can't do any scripting. So, unfortunately, this project's just... Because, like, and the custom... Okay, so, for example, Ouroboros Ahiri is in another stage that I helped make, but in order for her to work, you need to create a custom script for her to work on that stage, otherwise it just crashes.
Right, that was the one you did.
Bridge deck, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one with Ouroboros Ahiri. Can I get those for me? Because I can place a few somewhere to make this second one a little bit easier.
Now what you gotta do here? You want? I know you gotta go potty. I know.
Do you want to take him and go to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, I would really fucking appreciate that.
Yeah, well, we're not going to trigger any enemies until we trip the levers, so if you want to take him out, go for it.
You think he broke it? Oh, alright. Well, I gotta take him out, and he's also thirsty. Yeah. I'll see you in like 15 minutes or whatever. I guess I'll go down there with you. There is no AFK, I know that. So I don't have to worry about these kicks. See you.
Alright. Alright. Just... Okay. I'll just mute myself for the time being and watch a couple of videos while I wait for him. So yeah, for people watching, we're just taking a momentary break because he's got to take his dog out, and we'll be done with the game soon. What's up? You closing tomorrow? Are you closing tomorrow? So yeah, we can. What do you think? It's very funny. Yeah. I should be. Yes, they. The Pokemon Vault for Vault. Everyone went to break. Well, stop them. Sure, it's actually quite good. Right time, I'll just mute myself. Okay. Um, yeah, let me see what you were saying.
All right.
Okay, if you headshot the guy up there and then wait for the final enemy to come up the ladder, you avoid triggering the alarm entirely. Come up the ladder. I've avoided
I
triggering
believe I
it.
heard Anthony's text bot, and I'm back on.
Yeah. Alright.
What's up, Anthony?
Hello, Kush.
Okay.
He was so fucking thirsty. It was raining outside. My sister had a stuffed animal. And they get some moisture. He was that fucking thirsty. So I gave him a little bit in his bowl. I don't want to give him too much. He drank all that, so I gave him some more water. So he's good. He took a piss, so he should be good.
Okay, are you ready to continue? I've got everything set up.
Alright, yeah, I'm ready. I gotta turn the controller back on.
Alright.
Alright, there we go.
And then just oh yeah, the Reapers are here, so right about now.
Yeah, what do you want me to do about those?
We'll just kill them. We'll just kill them really quick. Just don't stand next to one of the barriers because they can actually grab you through it and you can die.
Really?
Yeah, they can grab you through the barrier.
I see you without a line. Wow. We're expecting to hit that much of me.
The Reapers? What I do is I wait for the core to expose itself, and then I shoot them in the shoulders. Alright. Let's go ahead and climb up.
Blast the shit out of them until they open their core.
If they turn around, they always expose their core, which is kind of funny. Okay. And then there will be 2 GGM that will spawn here. I'm gonna nuke them.
Yep. If I recall, too, right there, that's where they come up. Like the fucking Rey Mysterio, right? If you remember when he does that with the entrance. And he has like, I don't know what it is, a trampoline or some shit, he just dumps.
Alright, that's the hardest part done. Alright, there's gonna be some... Oh, you should have stayed up here because there's gonna be a lot of basement genies that will spawn in. Alright. I think that's all of them. If there were any more, they would be coming up here, so it's just 5 of them.
I like mine.
Okay. Nothing but goodies left to grab. And then when the Wesker boss fight starts, I'll restart so that way we can use an RPG on him.
I grabbed the flash, I went up there.
Gotcha.
And I grabbed the flash.
The first...
First aid shit over there.
Yep.
Go and grab that.
Oh, by the way, do you know about one-shotting Wesker in the volcano fight.
I can't explain it.
Don't let your guard down for a second.
Sounds familiar. It's just
So
so
since you're
wild.
playing since you're playing a Sheva, and when he's chasing after me, if you shoot an RPG in the right spot, you'll one-shot him, and we'll skip a significant portion of the fight.
You two ever tire of fading
Correct me if I'm wrong, then it should automatically go to. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Then it should go to where we're both on the island.
You can also do it yourself if you don't mind starting your next playthrough at 1 horsepower.
What? Oh, because you fucking bomb yourself.
True.
So when you say he's pacing, you mean when he's actually in the very beginning where he's thrashing the arm and then like a circle?
Yeah, that one, the instant kill.
Yeah.
You figure that kind of thing out when you have to finish the very last part of the game a gazillion times to test something.
Huh.
Alright. So let's see if we can get the 2 cycle. The 1 cycle is just too stupid to go for because he's just stunned for such little time. Like, you both have to be right on top of him in order to pull it off.
Right.
So I'm gonna go for the 2 cycle with him. Oh, you asked.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, that can happen.
That's actually really unfucking fair.
Yeah, that's one of the shitty things about the Wesker fight is that he can actually start the fight with the gunshot like that right there, and sometimes you might not even get a QTE to pop up and you just can't dodge it. Fucking man! I think it's because they injected him with an overdose of his antivirus. Oh, he's about to start throwing missiles. Get behind cover. Surprised it doesn't even.
I think they didn't inject him yet. It's at the end of this fight. There's a fire. You're bullshit.
Wesker.
Leave it in. Makes sense why he's prioritizing me.
They do it twice, but yeah, it's later on.
Right.
With superior
Maybe that's one of
The tired of all bullshit is the second one.
Yeah, it's on the carrier. Oh, for fuck's sake, Wesker, come on.
This is the... Did it work? I think so. One open mouth smile.
Ah, there you are! I love DC Douglas as a VA, I don't like him as a person. I think he saw me. Yeah, he saw me. If he's marching this way like that, he saw me. Well, we could have a little bit more if you would actually be a bit compliant.
Oh, great. I feel more crazy talk going on.
And even kings bow.
And even kings bow to gods. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna head up over here to de-aggro him.
I was already ready, like, you have to say no, I'm like, let's get...
Alright, about ready to get in position.
I think it's completely lost it.
You never had it to begin with. We have to
Alright.
stop.
Wesker, over here, dude.
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
Alright, I need you over here. Alright, hang on, I'm about to blow it up. Alright, get ready.
Do it now! Give him the shot!
Good teamwork. Alright.
Yep.
Okay. Now the jet fighter scene. As soon as he breathes, that's when he's gonna charge at us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he breathes.
It's like 127.
Okay. Breathe, dash.
Hey, it would be cool to have invisibility.
Your feeble attempts only delay the inevitable.
What? Oh shit, I'm over here. We're ready. Teleport, teleport, teleport.
Genesis is at hand.
Like, literally, he could have killed Chris right here. And instead he has the mono.
You know, he has the monologue. This is the part you fucking know. How did you stick How did you stick
This is inhuman agility.
Yeah.
Of your bullshit.
But I guess we have to...
Wesker, you let your guard down big time there.
Force keep him there for a second, and I guess he jumps back down rapidly. But it would be too quick for us to see him.
Okay,
I
so-
slow it down.
Alright. He reminds, like, when he's hanging on the walls there, he reminds me of the Ju-On series. With the inverted ghosts and everything. The Grudge.
Ah, right, right.
The Grudge is the westernized version of it.
Alright, don't let me die, you piece of shit.
Alright.
Just let me fall. Fuck you. You had one job.
You know what's really dumb about Wesker in this is, aside from the rewrite about his god complex, he's using Ouroboros, which is weak to fire, and a fucking volcano.
Ironically, he's a very intelligent person, so he would know that heat, at the very least, if not fire, heat is the weakness of this thing.
Okay, now that we're here, there's one last gem that we can grab.
Yeah.
Okay, oh yeah, and once Wesker spawns, I'm gonna restart so that way we can get ourselves ready for the final confrontation. Grenade here.
I'm gonna take a second and look around.
Alright.
This does look marginally better, I will say, on PC, because I have everything on really high. Like, for fucking console, it's just set in stone.
You know what?
This PC,
Oh, good thing you have access to this now on PC, because there's a long withstanding map that for Versus that was supposed to be completed and it never did. And I'm trying to work on it now, and it's this location actually.
no, this was gonna be a Mercs map?
No, not Mercs. It's a custom Versus map.
Oh, you were gonna do a Versus custom.
Yeah.
A custom version.
Yeah, a custom Versus map.
That'd be
Okay.
crazy. Let me take a sip of my
I did play it back then with Seb and Sarko once.
No?
Seb and Sarko, couple people out.
I should have killed
Anthony
you
didn't
years
played it, yeah.
Your mistake. It's over.
How is he not fucked up from that?
He has a low level regenerative healing factor with his virus.
I mean, if you want to be technical, all teams have low level defensive properties.
We're talking about something like Wolverine, for example.
I know, it's just me and his home.
To die.
Like how his face is all fucked up now.
Checkpoint, restart. Go ahead and equip your RPG because we're gonna try and go for the one-shot strat.
This world's going on for fuck. I just like fuck DC Douglas. He's really good at being. He's gonna take everything off.
No, I'm gonna bring the handgun. I need to shoot that. Because I just need to shoot that pillar. To get the gem. Ugh.
Did you also use a rocket on the flamethrower fight?
We did, yeah. But we got all the goodies we got the goodies in the room before shooting him.
Wise choice, open mouth smile.
Alright, Kush, ready when you are.
I was wondering what he meant. I know what he meant. The Ouroboros fight.
Yeah.
That's the one where you want to play at 30 FPS.
Yeah, Ouroboros
Well,
Makono.
If you want to use the flamethrower.
It's bugged on higher difficulties. Alright, Kush, ready to start?
Explain that to me. I'm curious now. What do you mean play it on lower frame rate?
Because the frame rate is doubled, everything else is doubled.
Damn it.
I think it's...
Alright, when the fuck do I hit him?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't grab it. I'm gonna start. Couldn't grab
When the
it.
fuck do I hit him with the rocket?
When he starts flailing for the first time, shoot his core.
Why can't you understand, Chris? Do you really believe the world is worth saving?
At 120, you run out of fuel before that can ever happen.
Leave the survivors stronger and better.
That's how.
Humans have escaped this winnowing for far too long.
So now? Now be the time?
Nope.
Wait.
Wait till I get him over here.
Alright, that's what I thought. It's on the main thing starts flailing.
Yep.
Don't think it completes faster. It seems to be something about the way it deals damage or whatever.
Alright. Alright, go for it. Nope. Alright, I'll restart.
You know what I think happened? I think it might have hit his arm when he was flailing.
I think you have to aim.
Why can't you understand, Chris?
I think you have to I think you have to aim to the right of his core just a tad.
Shoot down, and when Wesker raises his arm, shoot him at the back.
Leave the survivors stronger and better.
Yeah, I think you have to account.
Escaped this winnowing for far too long.
More was gonna hit him, I swear. Where the fuck is he down?
He's following me. There's only two paths that he can take. He's following.
He did like a whole circle.
The reason for that is because he was going after me. I was trying to pick up the gem. Alright. Got him! Second try.
Yeah, I waited until he had his arms like still.
Alright. One last QTE, and the game is done.
Yeah, so The thing is, he can't even get rid of it. One thing I'm never more certain of is that motherfucker is never gonna come back. He is definitely dead. There's no way he can come back from that, right?
Well, you might be a little bit surprised. You might be a tiny bit surprised. In Umbrella Corps, it's according to in-game lore, Wesker might actually still be alive. He might. Umbrella Corps is considered canon, yeah, and according to some of the things in the experiment, the story mode, Wesker might actually be alive. I don't know, but it's theorized he might actually be alive. It should have been Jill who shot Wesker. Shit.
Ready, partner?
Yeah. That's not, you know, it's trouble with time, you know, that's the partner, you know, that's her thing. But I get Wesker was like their old fucking star team leader.
Yeah, Jill and Chris should have been the ones who both shot him, rather than Sheva, because Jill has more of a history with him than Sheva does. Anyways, GG's, RE5 is now done on Veteran. You have Professional now, and you've unlocked a couple of costumes.
Yeah.
Do we want to get the versus achievements now?
I'm gonna actually wait just a second. I've got to go shave and shit. So, well, not shave and shit, just shave.
We got a shit. Hey. Yes.
Shit, shower, shave, the 3 S's.
Times, Anthony.
You know what's funny is Josh is the only helicopter pilot who has not died.
That's all worth fighting
We
for.
can do the non-team achievements if you want.
For a future without fear.
That is not true, Barry.
Yeah.
Or maybe
True, Barry. Barry has survived.
Five. And the big is. Also, I don't know if it's relevant, but no, Chris can fly jet. We know this.
Yeah, he was a former Air Force pilot, that's why.
Right. I'm not saying a jet and a helicopter are different, but you know, he also knows how to do a helicopter, you know.
Pretty sure he does, yeah. Alright, that's RE5 done now.
Damn, that was awesome.
We'll go ahead and skip the cutscene.
Yeah, I just wanted to listen to him talking all that shit. So I got recruit, I got soldier, I'm waiting for veteran. Yeah, there we go, veteran popped up. You can now your file library. You can now play the mercenaries mode. You can now use the infinite rocket launcher. You know, Sheva.
Oh, cool, we got the infinite rocket launcher, so that means we beat it.
Mercenaries united, by the way. They fucked up.
So yeah,
now the mercenaries united. 6 figures, heavy metal crit. A lot of shit is popping too. Cause just Sam, like all this shit is
The
popping.
message in English is wrong.
what is it? Mercenaries Reunion?
The mercenaries united. That's what it says.
United's not in this.
Union.
Yeah, United.
Messages are okay.
Yeah, United's not in this. That's that console exclusive one that they fucked up.
What are you talking?
So starting with PS4, they actually took out normal mercenaries, and it's been Mercenaries United ever since. All it is that they all it is that they just took the vanilla cast and the reunion cast, slammed them together, and now everyone's in reunion. And a lot of Mercenaries players, I mean a lot of them, hate Reunion for the shit that it did to the score system.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. Like how they did shit with the bosses and shit like that.
Yeah, so you have to keep bosses around towards the end of the combo to get the biggest point bonus possible. And
Right.
they changed up the locations where the timers are. It's more of a Plaga heavy meta, and a lot of, and then so,
Okay with it existing and playing it from time to time, but I wish they didn't have to get rid of the original effort.
same. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe is let everybody have best of both worlds. They do it on PC, so why not, console? But yeah, aside from the Plaga heavy meta, the only character that received any kind of buff was Sheva. So yeah, Sheva was the only character that got any kind of buff because Jill and Wesker didn't get, well, Wesker's already still god tier character, but Jill didn't get any kind of melee damage buffs, and her loadouts are very underpowered now compared to the cast with the power creep. And she was already bad to begin with, and then you got someone like Sheva who, with her BSAA and clubbing outfits, received like big time buffs, and then Tribal Sheva is still a low character, but like low tier character, but she's not the worst anymore because since her head melee actually does a lot of damage this time, you can do lag shot grenade launcher rounds, and you can get +5 on them without having to resort to knife or uh, her ground melee. So with that, like she can use acid rounds or even flame rounds to get head melees with them with lag shots now. But yeah.
Also, I sent an invite to Kush for now.
Yeah, I saw it. I'll do it in a minute.
But yeah, like they fucked up Mercs big time with Reunion.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It not a lot of people are really fond of it with all those changes. Anyways.